Well, Cheryl, you have graciously offered to help give us some design ideas about how I can redecorate our home office and still have a living room area as well as a functional work area, and to keep it as kid-friendly as possible.
I think we can do that, and I think we should start. It looks like you have a lot to do, though. So basically what we have to do, Carolyn, is we have to find out what your primary goals are. And I think just by looking already, we need to soften some corners. So.
Okay. We are again. This is Cheryl Rost, and she has her own design company called
Accent on Image.
Accent on Image. And so tell me a little bit about how you got started.
I have not gone to a professional design school. I've always, ever since I was little, been rearranging. It's just in my blood. I've always done it. I can walk into anybody's room and immediately, I can walk into a store and immediately start moving things around. It's just a natural instinct. So what I basically like to do, I'm not high-end. I'm not your big high-end retail store. So what I basically like to do is take a person's own things, and move them from room to room and create them or angle them. It's about balance, and it's about, if you walk into a room and you feel like you're on the Titanic, something's wrong. So if you're sinking to one side, it's all wrong. So basically, it's about balance, and it has to do, design, I think, with personal things integrated into what makes you comfortable. So if you have your own personal things, you have a lot of them scattered around the house, but nothing's really centered or organized, then you're unfocused, you're feeling uncomfortable, and you don't want to feel uncomfortable in your own home, nor do you want people coming into your home feeling uncomfortable.
That's
good suggestion.
It's
about storage also. Everybody has stuff, but it's how you put your stuff together. It's putting things together in groups, the threes, because it's softer on your psyche.
So why threes? That's an interesting concept. Why threes? They're not like even numbers.
Unless you're doing a very symmetrical, room design, such as if you have a fireplace and you want to put a bookshelf here and a bookshelf here, that's okay. But if you're doing a grouping of accessories, let's say you have a dining room table and you have, let's say, some hurricane lamps or candlesticks, it's always the odd number. If you're doing pictures behind the sofa, unless, again, you're doing a box feel, everything should be in threes, fives, depending, again, on the sizing of what you're doing, the size of the pictures. But odd number is your design number. It's always been that way. It is pleasantly pleasing, and it's just, you find rhythm in threes, fives, nines, depending upon the size of your room.
Okay.
Yes, another thing you want to do, don't push everything up against the walls. It actually, a lot of people think if you push things up against the walls, it's going to make the room look larger. In essence, it doesn't. It's a stiffness, and it believe it or not, it'll actually make it appear smaller.
Interesting.
So in here, for instance, probably I would immediately, even if I didn't change the furniture, I would immediately want to start angling things in the corners. Angle the fish tank, angle this piece, and bring things into the center of the room. This is why I say turn a desk that may be against the wall, turn it out. It gives it interest. And it also, it makes the room flow. You've heard of Feng Shui and Shi. So what you want is that feeling of breathing. You want to walk in and go, oh. You don't want to walk in and go,
okay.
So it's in the aesthetics.
Okay.
A lot of it's in the aesthetics. I think that you need a room that's functional, but you also need a room that is appealing. And you can do both. It's just a matter of thinking outside of the box, so to speak. And that's right now what we have here is a box. Mm-hmm. So we need to think outside of it and make it more of a wonderful, comfortable, sophisticated living room.
And I just wanted to thank Cheryl for stopping by today and giving us some tips about what we could do with our house, not only just our home office, but some things about what we can do to decorate our living room by changing some of the color of the walls or adding some interesting pieces. Like, again, thanks for stopping by, and love to have you over again.
Well, I hope to be back because I think we have a lot of work to do.
I know.
And everything is in experimentation. Nothing cannot be undone that is done, except for possibly the painting. Then you can paint over it. But everything, don't be afraid to move something differently or try something or take something out of one of your other rooms. And, because you can't be wrong. Nothing's wrong and nothing can't be changed. It's just a matter of, oh my gosh, I could use that here. Or, gee, if I angle this, I might have some more room here. Or, wow, this is really a beautiful pillow. Why don't I accent my sofa with it? So don't ever be afraid to try something new. And, like I said, if it doesn't work out, well, on to the next thing. So that's how it's all.
It's great advice. Thank you again for stopping by.
And thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.